the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Picked off at the 19. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
The air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, people always end up winning games for you.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards, first down Packers.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun is Jones. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
At the 26-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Titans' 26-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
Rodgers now to throw. And that's complete to Lewis. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Yeah, partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. He don't know no better. Get 300. Get 300.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through.
The game at 7.
7 now as they kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Oh, look at this. Down on the field still. That's Derrick Henry, the running back. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Not something you want to see in week 6. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And this is caught at the 8. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
7-yard line.
Now Jones. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
The ball carrier.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. They'll try again with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
That's complete, middle of the field to Humphreys. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Here we go. 30.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into cover. Part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Now, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 30 yards there. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
A first down carry for Henry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henry. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Corey Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Titans 14. Packers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now a first down carry by Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they followed them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Ball carrier.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They'll run it with Jones. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The Packers on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Rodgers. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Now Jones. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers, and he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, Rodgers. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. The Titans going to use the first of the as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
No gain on the play.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Running from the gun with Henry. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 12 yards there and a first down.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Draw play. This is Henry. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Tannehill able to find Henry out of the backfield. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
And from the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had a moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Jackson. The 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
From just shy of midfield, Tannehill. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And the Titans first down.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards, the final tally. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after.
And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown.
Complete to number 84.
3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Tannehill. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Tannehill's pass.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And it's complete. Henry. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up
for a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
The ball carrier.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And that is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. Has given me the evil eye, folks. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage.
Yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw is Tannehill. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 13 yards, first down Packers.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Rodgers going to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Desmond King picks it. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
Let's get it together. Lock. Kill.
Tannehill on first down. Uncorks one for Davis. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
He will find Davis. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
Here we go. Got 20.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right now.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Gain on the play.
Kenny Clark came into the league as one of the youngest players ever to be drafted. He's now one of the unsung leaders of this Packers defense. Went to the Pro Bowl for the first time after the 2019 season.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
Again, it's Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll go again to Jones. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Aaron Jones.
They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches.
It's now third and less than a yard.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Packers on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. First down and much more here for Jones. And finally brought down at the 43. last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now the toss to Jones, running right. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely, pretty good room.
Runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. It'll wind up being a huge loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and forever.
It'll be real interesting to take a look at this play later, because on this pitch toss play, I get the sense that he just followed the pulling guard or the pulling offensive lineman through that hole and spilled this play early.
Yeah, because he didn't even get to the outer third of the field. He was tackled in the middle third.
Yeah, when you're talking about a pitch or a toss tackled there, that means they read it fast and diagnosed it and knocked him down in a hurry.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed at 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
On 1st down, Rodgers buying time to his left. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. Dashing through the snow. The 30, 20, 10, 5. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. And they'll indeed take a knee.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
319. 54. Mike, 54. Come on, D. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
And they will take a knee here.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
44 is the Mike. 44 is the Mike.
The Packers go for it. Rodgers. And it is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided scoreline. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
Derrick Henry, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And this Titan offense is running away with this one. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. Look at the big man rumble.
Yeah, baby, we coming here.
Touchdown, Packers. Mercedes Lewis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys are able to get a score back. Oh, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
And the Titans are going to recover the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Adams. A gain of 6 there on first. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I'm going to come back to you.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. The 20, 10. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Their own 37-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tennessee, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time.